after going through this course, he has expanded my thinking, expanded my horizon, and now I feel a lot more confident in front of the mic. You're a lot more open, you're a lot more ready to explore and give it your best, and what comes out from there is ultimately just wonderful. The course was very comprehensive. The entire curriculum has been structured very well. So it's been a very nice experience. It's like going back to college, and sometimes I wonder, why did this course ever end, As sir very beautifully says, playing on the ground is when you gain more and more knowledge. There's never that moment of, I've done it. No, it never happens. It's always, oh, I wish I could have done this better. So that is where the growth. I'm just totally excited to go out there and explore whatever possibilities there in the outside world. I'm extremely happy at the end of this 9-day course. So it's a very compact and very concise, well-planned program. Age is no bar at all. I don't want to disclose my age here, but then let me tell you, I'm much above what most of you may be thinking. Feel free, just jump in and take this course and see. I've always had a lot of interest in media, and especially the sound aspect of media. To go further, I had done a lot of homework. I had looked up a lot of places, and along the line I came across Sound Parti, and I called Sound Parti. I talked to them with a particular interest in doing only audiobooks, because that was my area of interest. First time when I called, I got some information. It was very minimal, but then subsequently, after a couple of more calls, I got to know the entire structure of how the program would be, and that aroused my curiosity. And I decided to take the jump, and I came and joined this course. But what I found here was the course was very comprehensive. The entire curriculum has been structured very well. That was one thing which really fascinated me, and we learned a lot, various aspects of sound, various aspects of how we need to talk when we are in front of the mic, how we need to express, how we need to emote. So many facets to something like a speech, or something which really got my attention. After I went through this course with Mr. Sudharsan, I realized that the potential is a lot more, and he was able to tap into that potential and bring out each and every aspect that we feel we are not capable of, and bring it out in front of the mic. And that is something which is absolutely wonderful, because I was very rigid in my mind that dubbing is not for me. I was very rigid in my mind that a documentary is not for me. I was hell bent on just audiobooks, and that is all that I wanted to do. But now after going through this course, he has expanded my thinking, expanded my horizon, and now I feel a lot more confident in approaching these various needs which are out there in plenty. And I would definitely like to attempt each and every aspect of voice or voiceovers that is out there in the market, and that is the kind of confidence that you get here. This is my first experience in actually recording my own voice. That's a great feeling when you listen to how you have spoken, and when you're corrected and you're taught where the nuances need to be, and then you do that correction again and you listen to it one more time. It's just magic. You feel you can improvise. Every time you listen, you feel, yeah, I could have done this better. There's never that moment of, I've done it. No, it never happens. It's always, oh, I wish I could have done this better. So that is where the growth happens, when you feel that there is scope for more and there is scope for more. That is where you actually feel that, yes, you can do so much more better. And coming to the staff, absolutely wonderful. There's so much of support we get from the sound engineers, and they guide you at every step of the way. They help you, and they're ready to handhold you through every little step. I know the first time you stand in front of the mic, there is a fear element, there is a knot in the stomach. But as you progress through your first sessions and the second sessions, and you're there at the final session in front of the mic, you're a lot more open, you're a lot more ready to explore and give it your best. And what comes out from there is ultimately just wonderful. Coming to some of the tips and some of the advices that we got during the course of this curriculum is how we need to approach and how we need to tap into the market to actually start getting projects. And for that, sir very clearly told us about getting onto it. And there have been a few instances where the conversation has gone to till the level of getting me to go and audition for them. Of course, this is a field which just doesn't happen overnight. If it happens, that's wonderful. But there is a waiting period, and which has to be gone through with a lot of patience and understanding. And I'm sure if that is we are able to get through that and keep on keeping on with the contacting and going ahead with sending out your samples to people, the day is not far when possibilities of projects is going to come in hand. I'm very sure about that. The batch which I am in we are about 13 of us, and it's a wonderful batch. I must say, I'm sure every batch has to say that about each one's batch, because over these few weeks that we've been together, there's been absolute friendship, because we're all coming from varied backdrops. None of us have a media background, so to say, and to come into a totally new field and exploring and trying to understand each one's strength and weaknesses, and congratulating each other or motivating one another and pushing each other to our limits and saying, hey, you can do it and you can get your projects. And so it's been a very nice experience. It's like going back to college. And sometimes I wonder, why did this course ever end? I just wish this could go on. But as sir very beautifully says, there is that much you have to learn in this, and the rest is just through your practice and through your experiences that you get out there. When you're actually playing on the ground is when you gain more and more knowledge. And that is very, very true. So the learning has come to an end as far as the course is concerned, but now is where the actual knowledge is going to begin, when we are out there experiencing what we are going to do out there in the field. The course, as I said, is very beautifully crafted. It includes everything, especially you also bring us some specialists to talk to us, which is like an icing on the cake, because we get to know some more and some allied aspects of this voiceover also, which is very, very good. And especially to listen to somebody who has been there with doing so many different professions and also excelling in dubbing and voiceover, and understanding from them how they're able to juggle and manage so many things and yet do good in this. That was a very nice session for us. And we also heard from a speech pathologist who very beautifully said what are the different ways we need to actually take care of our voice, and that is something we all take for granted. It's like breathing, it just happens naturally. So speaking also happens naturally. We never really care for the throat and care for our voice. But after the session now, there is a lot, we have to be so much more conscious and aware when we speak, and take care of it, because that is going to be the tool and that is going to be the instrument for us in this profession. So it's a very, very compact and very concise, well planned program, and everything I think is pretty much covered in this. And we've learned so much. More than learning and more than actually sitting in a classroom and listening to sir talking, it was the experience that he gives us in the studio, where we are allowed to play and understand our strengths and weaknesses. That is the best part of this whole curriculum. There's a lot more practicals that happens in this program. That is what makes it so much more magical. It's been a wonderful learning experience, I must say. And kudos to Sound Parti Studios and Mr. Sudharsan and the entire team of Sound Parti. They're doing a fabulous job, and I'm extremely happy at the end of this 9-day course that we did, 4 weekends, and I'm just totally excited to go out there and explore whatever possibilities there in the outside world. Many of you out there, I'm sure, whenever you watch a television ad or whenever you see a movie, when you see the heroine talking or when you see the person in the advertisement talking, I'm sure there's a little flutter in your heart which says, oh, I wish I could speak like her, or I wish I could do this. Believe me, that was something which I also felt when I used to watch Discovery Channel or National Geographic and all that. I always felt, oh, what if I were the voice behind this? I've always had that in me. So I'm sure many of you out there are also feeling it. So feel free, just jump in and take this course and see, and then you will realize that it is a possibility for you as well. And let me tell you, age is no bar at all. I don't want to disclose my age here, but then let me tell you, I'm much above what most of you may be thinking. So, but I have taken the plunge and I'm here, right here in front of you. So if I have enjoyed the program and I have decided, yes, let me go ahead. I'm sure many of you out there who are still waiting, and wondering whether I should or should not, I would say just go ahead. Come on, take a plunge and see how it takes you and where it takes you. All the very best.